The Yankees played game one of the series Friday night. Luis Severino went up against Kershaw. And Severino did not look good. His fastball was down in velocity at least 2 miles per hour, I believe, from his last start. So the Dodgers came out in the bottom of the first. The first batter of the game, Mookie Betts hits a home run, started off. A couple batters later, Max Muncy hits another home run, 3-0. And then James Outman hits an RBI single to make it 4-0. Miguel Rojas hits a sac fly to make it 5-0. And Mookie Betts comes up for the second time in that inning and gets his second hit of the inning for an RBI single, making it 6-0. Josh Donaldson returned from the IL with a home run against Clayton Kershaw in the top of the second inning. JD Martinez has had a resurgence over there in LA. I don't know what it is, but anytime a player that was struggling in big markets, Joey Gallo last year, and now it's JD Martinez. He had his 13th home run of the season. And we also had Giancarlo Stanton return from the IL, and he also hit a home run in the game for his 5th one of the season. In the bottom of the 6th, Mookie Betts comes up and gets his 3rd hit of the game and his 2nd home run to make it 8-2. He now has 15 on the year. And in the top of the 9th, Josh Donaldson hit another home run for his 3rd one of the year to make it 8-4. And that was the final score, with Kershaw getting the win, going to 7-4 with a 3.25 ERA, and Severino gets his first loss of the season with an ERA of 5.28. Yankees come back in game 2, and they come out swinging. The guy for the starting pitcher for the Dodgers, he was a young guy. I think it's Mitch Grove. Sorry if I get your first name wrong. But yeah, he was pumping. He was dealing. He made a mistake to Jake Bauers in the top of the 2nd inning, and he deposited it into right field for his 4th home run of the season. And then David Peralta comes up in the bottom of the 2nd for the Dodgers and hits a little bloop that barely's fair, like 2 feet fair. And then after it bounces, it hit off the left fielder's glove, and then it ricocheted all the way over to foul territory where the wall is, and Jason Hayward ended up scoring on that play. They credited him with a single, and then he advanced to second on the error. That was to make it 2-1. And then Jake Bauers comes up again, and he did not miss another pitch. He was all over this fastball. It looked like he had thrown the breaking ball stuff completely out of the window, because that's what he took deep in his first at bat. So he sat on a fastball, and he did not miss it for his 2nd home run of the game. Also another 2-run home run for his 5th home run of the season, making it 4-1. And then Aaron Judge comes up with his 19th home run of the season to make it 5-1. And Miguel Vargas comes up with an RBI triple in the bottom of the 7th. And Miguel Rojas comes up with a RBI single to bring in Vargas to make it 5-3. And in the top of the 9th, Oswaldo Cabrera, who just recently got recalled. Well, he spent maybe a couple hours down in AAA because I think it was Greg Allen. He took a swing and he just came up. He just wasn't feeling right. I think it was his heel. But yeah, he comes up with his fourth home run of the season, and the Yankees win 6-3, making the series tied. Garrett Cole remains undefeated with a record of 7-0, and the ERA is at a 2.82 right now. Grove was trying to get his first win of the season, but he failed, making his record 0-2 with a 8.14 ERA. And Clay Holmes was able to come in and close the door, get the save for his 6th win of the season. And on Sunday, the rubber match, man, this was a duel between Bobby Miller and Domingo Germán. They were just straight battling. The first 6 innings, there was no runs. Barely any offense was produced at all. This was a dominant pitcher's performance by both of the starting pitchers. In the top of the 7th, Kyle Higashioka gets up with a runner on third base, less than 1 out. He hits a ground ball, does the job. That brings in a run to give the Yankees the lead. And then in the bottom of the 7th, JD Martinez hits his 14th home run of the season, tying it up. And then Oswaldo Cabrera also comes up with a runner on third base, and he does the same thing as Higashioka, just puts the ball in play, gets the job done, records an RBI to make it 2-1. And then Anthony Volpe hits a 2-run home run for his 9th home run of the season, making it 4-1, which was the final score in the game today. Today, Aaron Judge did not play because Saturday he made an incredible catch. He robbed JD Martinez of extra bases, and when he ran into the wall, he stubbed his toe, I think. That's what Aaron Boone was saying. So he just gave him today off just to rest it. There shouldn't be any IO time. And he should be good to go by Tuesday when we open up the series against the White Sox. Clay Holmes got the win this game, improving his record to 4-2 with a 2.84 ERA. And Phillips for the Dodgers gets his first loss of the season with an ERA of 1.99. And Wandy Peralta, again, the Yankees just, whoever gets the job done that day is the closer. They wear the closer hat that day. Wandy Peralta comes in, gets the job done for his 4th save of the season. With his ERA is also a 2.84. So with that series win, the Yankees are now 10-9 all time against the Dodgers in the regular season. And with that, the Yankees now have a winning record against all other 29 franchises in the MLB. That's a pretty cool stat. Just know that we beat everybody. It's cool to know. But now we got to get another championship. Those records really shouldn't mean anything. We should be worried about the big time goal, which is the World Series championship for number 28 for the franchise. A little bit of IL, a little bit of injury update. Nestor Cortez is likely to go to the IL with a shoulder issue. He will most likely miss 1 to 2 starts. And Carlos Rodon is going to face live batters on Wednesday. which is a great sign. Boone says that he's coming back quicker than expected. He signed a 6-year, $162 million contract in free agency. And a couple weeks ago, they came out and said that he was dealing with chronic back pain. And that really worried me because as a pitcher, you turn and you use that torque from your back. And if that would be a big waste of money right there. And that'd be just disappointing, really disappointing, because I expected him to come out and be a solid number 2 guy. And right now he still hasn't even pitched one single pitch in the MLB this season. But if he can come back and be himself like he was last year with the Giants, this rotation is going to be in good hands with Cole, then Rodon, then you can go Sevy, you can go Nasty Nestor for the 4-5, and then or the 3-4, and then you can go with Domingo Germán to close it out as the 5 guy. So with that being said, I like that rotation. Our bullpen is one of the best bullpens in baseball right now. We really haven't been giving up runs. When the bullpen comes out, I feel really good about it for them to get the job done and make sure that we retain those leads when they come in.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.